Welcome to One Piece Chapter 1081. Oh my god, a lot to get through this chapter. We don't go back to Egghead and pick up from last chapter with Garp's Galaxy Impact. Garp fisted everyone and we see them all on the floor. I can see why Garp can destroy so many marine ships. Garp, like the Chad he is, says he is too weak. Helmeppo and interestingly Tashigi are on Garp's ship as well. This might show Smoker and Tashigi are not part of Sword, but at least allied with them. Next we see Prince and Kujaku side by side, looking like a power duo for Sword. Prince was a little tsundere, wanting Garp's approval, and being a little jealous about Koby becoming the future of the Marines. Is Prince jelly because he has Clay powers? Aokiji, being the salty guy he is for losing his fight against Akainu, goes after who he believes to be Akainu's daughter. We see here Aokiji moves pretty fast since he's not even present on the panel of Hibari getting fully frozen, just with a touch. Makes me wonder why Boa doesn't do this when she is probably capable of doing the same thing. We see Garp sad to see his protege being with pirates and doesn't like how everyone is becoming a pirate, maybe because of Garp's curse of having no Marines under him who he cares for, so we might see Koby become a pirate. Next we get a flashback. Before, we saw Aokiji's feat of freezing the ocean and a sea monster, but now we see he has frozen San Juan Wolf as well as Doc Q and Stronger near the bottom of the page. Then we see Blackbeard enter the bar, with Aokiji absolutely dripped out. Then Blackbeard rizzes up Aokiji to unfreeze his crewmates, and jokes about the fight for Fleet Admiral on Punk Hazard. I love this pun that Aokiji made. We get a reveal that Blackbeard, with all the knowledge he knows, he doesn't know about the road poneglyph on Zou. Oh boy. And then we get to the man marked by flames. The other poneglyph is rumored to be in the possession of the man marked by flames. The man marked by flames goes around in a pitch black ship and creates whirlpools. Okay, here's my crazy theory. The man marked by flames is Arlong. Crazy, but hear me out though. The ability to create whirlpools is often a power that a group of fishermen have, which we were told in the East Blue by none other than the Arlong pirates. So what about the pitch black ship? I think the pitch black ship is the Sun Pirates ship. The Sun Pirates guard the last road poneglyph, as all of them are marked by flames, by imprinting themselves with the Sun logo. The most likely leader of this Fishman pirate group would be Arlong. We haven't heard much about him since the beginning of One Piece, and this would be a great shock factor to bring him back into the story. Although it doesn't necessarily have to be the Arlong or Sun Pirates, and those ideas might be foreshadowing to this reveal about the man marked by flames being similar to the Sun Pirates, but I still believe it has to be some fisherman, as that makes the most sense to me. Okay, back to it. We see Lafitte ask Blackbeard to take Aokiji's devil fruit, but Aokiji instantly freezes two of his crewmates, without a sweat. Seeing how Blackbeard has no way of beating him, you know what he does? He talk no jutsus his way out. He asks Aokiji to join the Blackbeard pirates. Well, I guess if he can't beat him, then ask to join him. That's the end of the flashback. We get to see the fight between Aokiji and Garp. Let's go! Now this is One Piece. We see Garp break Aokiji's balls, and Garp fists Aokiji's hole. According to Wikipedia, blue holes formed during past ice ages where the sea levels was as low as 100 to 120 meters, lower than they are now. At those times, these formations were targets of the same erosion from rain and chemical weathering, common in all limestone-rich terrains. This ended once they were submerged at the end of the ice age. Except here, Garp just punches to get a blue hole. Garp is a force of nature. We find about Aokiji and Garp's apprentice instructor relationship. I guess Garp is saving his current protege by beating his previous protege. And finally, we get the reveal of Blackbeard and Law's fight. Law is defeated and gets his submarine destroyed and sunk. Blackbeard says something interesting, as he says, "Without a ship, you are no longer a pirate." Does he know more about the Cloboterman and how ships might have souls? We keep hearing about the Rocky Port incident, so hopefully we get a reveal soon, since this chapter shows both Koby and Law. It seems like Blackbeard isn't interested in the immortality surgery, since he is fine with selling the devil fruit. Here he asks Law to make him immortal, or he would use it for the Opie powers, or just straight up sell it. Nothing of stealing it or forcing Law to do the surgery. Blackbeard became a much more interesting character if that's the case, and I wonder what Blackbeard's plans are that would not need him to become immortal. Then we see the highlight of the whole chapter. This was a Gear 5 moment. No, it has to be greater than Gear 5. Sulong Beppo! Crazy how Beppo Sulong might be more hype than Chopper Monster Point. But not to take anything away from Chopper. After all, he did create a Rumble Ball that imitates the full moon? Huh? I think Gear 5 has radiation energy, making everyone else be ridiculous. I don't even think Vegapunk can do this feat because it's so absurd. But this is probably the best Chopper feat in all of Post Time Skip, and that's just to make another character shine. That's crazy. He just got perked out of his mind and had to sell his perks. Why didn't he make it for all the Minks? But Rabbit...
He's a prototype. He doesn't know the side effects will be...
He made a pseudo-moon in the palm of his hand. Vector would hire this man in an instant. Mass producing these would strengthen the Minks by so much. Too bad Chopper just wants to hoard all his perks. Sorry, I got distracted. One thing I want to point out is that we can't tell if Beppo has double ringed eyes like the rest of the Sulong, and if he doesn't, it might have something to do with the Rumble Ball Chopper had given to Beppo. Next, we see Beppo escape with Law by sea, unfortunately leaving his crew behind. This makes me think that there are no islands that Beppo would physically be able to swim to realistically, so he might encounter a ship. There are two options that I'm thinking of. It might be a Cross Guild ship that would be a great tie-in to get the Cross Guild into the story. The other option might take some balls for Oda to do. The second option is for Beppo and Law to stumble upon the man marked by flames. It'd be funny to see Beppo just talk to the man marked by flames while Law is passed out, and then be dropped off somewhere nearby, maybe Elbaf, when there's a road poneglyph right on the black ship Beppo stands on. Both options, I think, are plausible. Overall, this was a great chapter, and I would give this a Beppo out of 10. I really enjoyed the fights and would love to get back to Egghead and see what's going on over there. I'm glad we get these sneak peeks as we get to see what's going on in the world, and I hope Oda continues to do this. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you all think in the comments. Let Oda cook, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.